I can't even keep a straight face when I do that. My fake teeth. It's nicotine gum. I wasn't even going to consume any nicotine gum this time, but I bought a box a few months ago for when I was ready to quit smoking. And I was like, why did I buy these? They're like $50, you know, I'm probably not going to even use it. But let me tell you something. I've heard a lot of people say that nicotine gum doesn't work for them. And that the patch doesn't work and that nothing works. And I've been one of those people. I know it's just a justification to not attempt to quit. Your mindset is what's going to work for you. There's going to be nothing that's going to help. However, when you can pop in a piece of gum and get a little bit of nicotine out of it, it makes a huge difference. Let me tell you something. Don't buy the cheap gum if you're going to try it. Buy the real Nicorette brand. Tropical fruit is the best kind. People have a misconception you're supposed to chew it. Keep chewing it. No. You're supposed to chew it for a minute. They call it chewing and parking. You park it in your gums and wait for a while. Because it's very strong. The stuff will make you sick. So anyway, nicotine gum. I haven't smoked in like 3 days now, so I'm doing fine. I don't want one or anything. But when I wake up in the morning is the time when you have your cup of coffee and you want a cigarette. And so I just drink less coffee. You know, owning up to who we are and being responsible with our own health is essential. And it was like I jumped on somebody's case the other day because they made a comment on my video about how they almost unsubbed me because I was being a hypocrite, basically, by talking about love and smoking. And I got offended by it. Ended up in an argument with them over it because I said love has nothing to do with smoking. A person can still love the world and love themselves and be a smoker. Only a smoker can understand that idea, I guess, but it's easy to see other people doing things that you don't do and to tell them that they're wrong or that they can't attain the same level. It's like the folks who tell you that you can't attain a spiritual awareness while you're drinking tap water or consuming fluoride. These are all speculative ideas that people have that are like, well, I'm doing this for my health, therefore it's got to be doing something important. Therefore, I'm just going to assume that other people who don't do this don't have the same spiritual reach as I do. I'm saying that's what goes through people's minds, I think. A lot of the foods that we consume, we're told that certain foods are, prevent us from whatever it may be, seeing ghosts, feeling God, I don't know. All this is all speculative, just humor to me. It's personal ideas to keep people justified whatever they want to believe, and that's fine. My belief is that if you're a full-blown drug addict and obviously not taking care of yourself, you're not going to have the mental capacity to be able to be a spiritual person if that's what you want to be. But, in general, consuming illicit substances is something we do all the time. Illicit, not necessarily being illegal. Bad foods, things that we shouldn't be having. So I was thinking this morning really about how people get frustrated when they quit smoking and they lash out at people and snap. And I've always seen that as kind of an excuse, a way to justify being angry one day by, I quit smoking, so don't mind me, I'm going to be grumpy around here. That's not a good way to be because you've already set yourself up to be a grump. But really, my idea for this morning was not about quitting smoking. It was about anger and the anger that arises from people and how people tell people they need to subdue their anger or they need to calm down. And it's not a matter of conquering your anger, because anger is natural. It's part of life. I think that anger needs to be dealt with. When it happens, you have to analyze and see why it's happening, but you don't have to try to eliminate I've heard a lot of people say that, you get angry too easy, or, Well, it's not about how easily you anger. It's about how easily you get over it. And we all have emotional states where we're a little more reactive to people. But anger's its own thing. So you just let it ride. Let it be. It's an emotion. Emotional states don't go away. You don't need to control your emotions. You just need to learn how to harness them. I had another point to that, but I can't remember, so peace.